Welcome to part 11 of Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. I believe I found my way, so let's get back on the right track. We're gonna go back to the Cave of Skeletons. It's gonna be a boss fight over there. It's Legion, the A version of Legion, and this boss fight is weird. And this is Legion we're talking about, so that in and of itself means that we're in for something. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. We got more sylphs, either run from them or take them out. It's your choice. I'm just gonna float here and do nothing! Yeah, the sylphs are pretty easy to take care of. They're supposed to shoot a fireball when they stay still like that, but you can take out the fireball so they just end up floating there like idiots. And back to where we sort of kind of started. The Cave of Skeletons have a new gimmick, and that you have to push boxes. The boxes again, man! I thought we'd done this in Circle of the Moon. Oh, now it's Justice's turn. Now, these boxes here, you don't need a power-up to push them, you just need to know where to push these things. There we go, pretty smooth and simple if I do say so myself. But the box puzzles will get a bit more complicated than that. And this one's not as complicated, but you still have to watch out for the positioning of the boxes. Like right here. Okay, that should be a decent enough gap. Now let's get that other box on top of this box. And with that, we got a free life up. But is it really free though? From the experience of Juste, nothing in life is free. Oh god, we got skeleton glass. Now these guys are pretty much just simple skeletons except they spawn from the glass vats. Nothing too special other than they're just slightly more durable than the standard skeletons. That statue is oddly out of place, and I'm not sure if that's on purpose or just to give you a hint on something. Again, Harmony of Dissonance is very broad and way too open with its exploration, so a lot of things will go over people's heads on the first playthrough. Maybe even the second playthrough. I mean, look at me for example, I had this game since 2003. I still don't know everything about this damn game. It's that obtuse. I guess you could say the same thing about Symphony. It was also obtuse with its whole exploration thing, but it was also easy to explore too and to figure things out. Oh, and getting everything in Symphony of the Night wasn't a 5-step program either. It was pretty simple in that game actually. Meet the corpse version of Legion. Now, at first, it may look like you're not doing any damage, but trust me, you just want to keep whipping at them. Or them. They are Legion after all. And here I thought the heavier your hits were, the quicker the orifice opens. But it turns out it's not the case. You just want to keep continuously whipping at Legion in order to open up the gaping maw, I guess, even though it looks suspiciously like something else. The visuals here are more on the symbolic side, I guess, but then again, this is Castlevania. Everything is symbolic. The good thing about this boss, or at least the first part of Legion, is he doesn't really move around that much. Oh, see, it just opened up. That would have been my chance to strike, but I was too slow. Oh well, just keep whipping at it. There you go. Damn, the flies coming out of it too? Castlevania, what are you doing? Or more like Harmony of Dissonance, what are you doing? Actually, no, this was a series staple boss in Symphony. So more so, Symphony of the Night, what were you thinking? So yeah, you just want to go all out on the skeleton part of Legion in order to take the whole thing out. And yes, it does sound like I'm killing a bird repeatedly because that's what Legion sounds like. They were a flock of eagles in a past life. There we go. Legion down. That's both versions taken care of. And a strange gateway to the afterlife? Well, what's back there? Anyway, with Legion dead, we get the Cypher's Charm, which I forgot what it does. Hold on, let me look it up. Cypher's Charm, it speeds up the recovery of your MP. So if you're in a pinch and you need to recover some MP quickly, just equip that. I think I put it on later for a final, well, not the final boss, but for one of the penultimate bosses in the game, because you will need that MP. The good old Meep. Or Mipe. Or is it MIP? Oh no, how do you abbreviate MP? And say it out loud without sounding stupid. Anyway, here's the Mimic. It's a Mimic. Pretty cute Mimic, but very dangerous if you touch it. Anyway, we found another hint card, this one being hint card 5, and it telling you, let's see it real quick. They say there is a book with the power to summon monsters. I don't believe you. And we just picked up the rare ring, which increases the drop rate for rare items. So if you want to grind for rare crap, then by all means. Me personally, no, I don't have time. And also, there's no Chrysogrim in this game, so yeah, that's already points lost. At least in Symphony of the Night, you can get Chrysogrim in like 5 minutes. I proved that once, and you could do it too. Now, the Mimics are slower than you in every action for obvious reasons. They gotta read your inputs, but they can't read your inputs too well, otherwise they just turn into cheaters. Inglorious cheating bastards, them. Okay, let's see, where are we at now? Okay, it looks like we're on the right path. Just gotta have to keep going left. And down. Down and to the left. Oh god, I think this is the room. Yeah. The infamous box puzzle, which is not really that bad now that I think about it. It's really more so the boxes being set up the way they are that's stupid. Alright, push that box over there, push this box to the left, and you want to hang it off the ledge like this. That's gonna do. Push this box right here down, that way you can actually hang it off. Yeah, that's perfect. And then push the third box that's on top to these two boxes. So that way it will have space for you to push it off to ground level. And that, my friends, is how you do the box puzzle, even though it's not really a puzzle at all. More like a nuisance. Anyway, you defeat this white dragon right here, and we get the floodgate key. Now we need to double back to the luminous caverns, as some of that area is flooded. And there's a statue over there, so we need to use the key on that statue in order to unflood that area. Okay, let's break this wall real quick, so we can find a way back. I said I wouldn't do map coverage, but seems like I'm doing map coverage anyway. God damn it. That's about as much exploring as I can do for the time being over here. I need an item for that door, and I need an item in order to get back up that shaft. Anyway, back to the Luminous Caverns, where we're dealing with a whole bunch of witches and man-eaters. And pixies. Well, they're witches, they're just recolored witches. And they don't look like the Wizard of Oz witch in this game like they did in Circle of the Moon. That was a weird choice to make the witch in that game look like the Wicked Witch of the West. I don't know why they did that. I guess it's in the public domain now, or at least the Wizard of Oz book. Not so sure about the film though. Film will be public domain in 2035. That's nearly 100 years, so it makes sense. Still got time. Anyway, meets. Oh, okay. Here's the actual boss. It's Talos. Now this guy, you could use his size to your advantage because he's really slow. But that means he also has a janky hitbox with his arm, so you might get caught up in his attack if you're not careful. You can back him up if he gets too close to the wall, you just need to whip him a few times. He does take a lot of hits though, so you may be in here for maybe 3 minutes. Maybe less, I don't know. 2 minutes at most. One thing you need to know about Harmony of Dissonance is you don't really need to grind to beat the game at all. In fact, it might even be possible, if you ROM hack the game or just do it in a way to where you can't level up, to do a level 1 run of Harmony of Dissonance if you truly want to. Nice. Okay, I will give Harmony of Dissonance credit in that there are so many bosses in this game I kind of lost count. In this part alone, I fight 3 bosses. And guess who's next, by the way? It's Death. The good old Grim Reaper is coming to get some. And quite honestly, he is somewhat challenging for a boss in this game. Still not as hard as his Circle of the Moon counterpart, but he can give you a run for your money if you're not careful here. It looks like we're on the right path again. Let's keep going down and to the left. You'll find the statue, and you have to kneel down next to it, or I think the game just does it for you. And floodgate key was used. Statue's going to pour out some water. Immense water drained away somewhere. So now we need to make our way a few rooms back up. Fancy seeing you here again. Maybe these rooms do have a purpose. Now let's see. We're gonna buy some more potions and high potions because why not? Honestly, that's really all you need. Well, the ceramic mill is really good too, but I don't have the money for that shit. So we're going to skip it. Alright, don't have any jewels to sell off. Let's just go for the good stuff. I'm filthy rich, but I'm gonna die rich in this castle because Juste brought it down. What a dick. To this day, nobody knows if the traveling merchant ever got out of here. Alright, so over here is going to be another hint card, I believe. Oh yeah, hint card 1. And this hint card says, somewhere there exists a mechanism for draining caves. That one's actually useful. That's one of the more useful hint cards. Too bad I found it after I drained the caves. But that's besides the point. What we need to do next is get over to that area where it was flooded before so we can get a special item. Alright, so here's the area we need to be in. And if you go through water in this game, even if you're at hip level, you'll take damage for some reason. I mean, I can understand if you're submerged completely in it, but hip level, really? Alright, so we just got arm plates. They increase your defense, and that's really about it. But getting back on the subject of the water damage in this game, Juste confirmed to be a vampire? I mean, he does have the white hair. But yeah. Wait, I thought there was an important item down here. Was it really just the arm plates? Maybe over here. Come on. It has to be the high jump. No, it's leggings. Okay, maybe over to the right then. I think this is where we actually fight death. Don't fear the Reaper, baby, take my hand. Now, like I said before, death in this game, while challenging, is still not that challenging. It's, again, Harmony Dissonance is freaking weird with the bosses. Oh god, get out of my hitbox! This Blaze Master is more challenging than Death himself, what the hell? Yeah, I really do not fear the Reaper now. This is the type of shit I gotta deal with. Ah! Look, Juste, I can baseball slide! But did you make it to first base yet? No. God, these guys suck. They can block your attacks and crap. I just run past them because they're annoying to deal with. Dude, come on. You're more annoying than the pink guys from TMNT 4. Ah. Anyway, here's the Grim Reaper himself, Death. Where's he at? Oh, okay, I heal first and then we face death. Okay, I forgot I did that. So this is where you were. Return Liddy to me. Fear not. That maiden is now with Maxim. But why? Leave Liddy out of this as I shake my hand furiously. That maiden will play an essential role in the completion of this castle. What do you mean by that? This castle is in a transient state and is preparing for my lord's resurrection. However, the castle is not complete until these two castles have merged. In short, we must rid of your dear friend's spirit. Maxim is a man of great strength. It won't be so easy to do as you plan. He was born of my lord, so of course he knows ways to reinforce his power. Wait, what? When something is dear to you, its effect upon you becomes immeasurable. No, surely not. Not Liddy's blood. Stay away from her. Do not interfere. I will extinguish the candle of your soul. And here's Death. Wait, Maxim is a spawn of Dracula? Or he's related to Dracula? What the hell? Okay, in all actuality, no, Maxim is not closely related to Dracula, but he did take his soul. Or, he was possessed by Dracula after obtaining the pieces. That's why Maxim's got the split personality. It's because, well, Dracula's doing weird shit to his membrane. Anyway, here's Death, and he is well, this first part right here is pretty easy. It's the second part that throws me off a bit. And even that's still kind of simple. He does his usual shtick. He stays in the air, he throws his mini sickles at you, and he'll even try to throw his major sickle at you, which you can avoid by sliding under, or just staying on the ground. Oh, that's not nice, Death. Not nice at all. But yeah, see, he keeps throwing his scythe in the air when he should really be throwing it downwards. I really should have gotten hit there when the sickle came back. Okay, heal. The hitboxes in this game are not that well implemented for the bosses, from what I can tell in this this playback. Alright, so once he gets to phase 2, then things will go off the rails. Only a little bit. I don't remember that death scream from Death, but that sounded kind of cool. Alright, here's the true form of the Grim Reaper. And it's a white dragon, but it's also death, so I'll let you paint a picture of that. It's really weird. All he does in this form is roam around the screen, but his hitboxes, again, are weird. It's the pincers you'll get hit by, but you can stand on his back, which for the longest time I thought you could not stand on his back without getting hit yourself, but no, it turns out his back is completely safe. You can stand on it as much as you want. Yeah, see, what the hell was that? I shouldn't have gotten hit there. Oh, Harmony of Disdain. Harmony of Despair, even though there is a Harmony of Despair. Ugh. But Death here. Okay, he's not as hard as I remembered. You're too late. The two castles will soon begin to merge together. Here's the item we need to beat Harmony of Dissonance. It's the Griffin Wing, your glorified high jump of the game. You press down, up, and then jump to perform the high jump. I'm gonna show that off real quick. Yeah, it's very much like the high jump in Symphony of the Night. And Circle of the Moon. Well, I think Circle of the Moon works kind of differently, but it's the same concept. You jump super high, you gain access to new areas, and yada yada. Anyway, that's going to do it for part 11 of Harmony of Dissonance. Stay tuned for part 12 where, well, the castle truly opens up. If you like these videos and want to see more, subscribe. I mean, it won't fix the hitboxes, but will help with my sanity, which is probably split at the moment. I'll see you guys later.